History makes more sense when you put all of the pieces together. The First Punic War started in 264 BC, with a climax of the Third Punic War ending in 146 BC. The First Punic War, from 264 to 146 BC, started because both the Carthaginians and the Romans wanted more land, and both sides were afraid the other side would conquer them. Carthage had a navy which controlled the seas. Rome had no navy.
We have ships, and you do not.
One day, a Carthaginian ship wrecked in Italy. The Romans took it apart and studied it. They figured out how to build their own boats so they could have their own navy. The war soon turned to sea battles at sea because both sides now had a navy. One Roman general named Claudius Pulcher took sacred chickens on his ship because he believed that by watching how the chickens acted, he'd be able to tell the outcome of the battle. The chickens became seasick and would not eat. Claudius Pulcher became furious with how the chickens were acting and threw them overboard. The Romans ended up losing the battle and thought their loss was due to the gods being upset about the chickens being thrown overboard. By the end of the First Punic War, however, Rome had finally defeated the Carthaginian navy and had gained control of the seas. The Second Punic War, 218 to 201 BC. Hannibal had grown up with an army at war. When he was 9, his father, Hamilcar Barca, who fought in the First Punic War, made him swear to hate the Romans. Hannibal began leading an army at the age of 26 because Carthage's navy was weakened by the First Punic War. General Hannibal decided to attack Rome from the north by land with a secret weapon, elephants. He wanted to lead his army across the Alps before winter set in. According to one source, he started out with an army of 94,000 men, including cavalry and 40 elephants. It was a long and treacherous journey. He ended up losing many of the elephants and 25% of his army, which now numbered 60,000 men. The sun was just beginning to rise in a Roman camp near the Alps when the Carthaginian elephants attacked. Most of the Romans had never even seen an elephant before. Most Romans ran away from the terrifying beasts. Others tried to attack the elephants head-on, but the horses they were riding were so terrified that they bolted away, along with their rider.
Nope, not happening. Not going there.
Hannibal's army won the bloodiest one-day battle in history at Cannae. He led his army to many more victories in Roman territory, while battles between Rome and Carthage at sea were stalemates. Hannibal's battle strategies were so ingenious they've been studied by generals all throughout history. Meanwhile, a Roman general named Scipio decided to attack Carthage, while Hannibal and its army were away. The Carthaginians sent a desperate letter to Hannibal begging him to come back and protect them. Hannibal began the journey back to Carthage. When he arrived, his troops were very weak from destroying parts of Rome. He lost his final battle with Scipio at Zama, southwest of Carthage, making Rome the victor of the Second Punic War. Afraid of the war's outcome, Hannibal fled to Asia Minor. When rumors of his desire to create a new army reached Rome, and news of their pursuit of him reached Hannibal, he drank poison and died, rather than to allow himself to be taken captive. The Third Punic War, 149 to 146 BC, Carthage's prosperity increased to such an extent that Rome once again considered them to be a threat. Rome made the decision to destroy Carthage completely. Rome attacked the city, burning it to the ground. The remaining 50,000 citizens were sold into slavery. Rome was the victor of all three of the Punic Wars, which were followed by the Pax Romana. Late breaking news. Associated Press headline on February 5, 1985. Rome and Carthage signed peace treaty ending the Punic Wars after 2,131 years. According to the news report, the Romans overpowered the Carthaginians more than 2,000 years ago, burned their ancient capital, plowed its ruins into the earth, and sowed the soil with salt so that nothing could grow again. Today, a modern Rome and Carthage finally signed a peace treaty, bringing an official end to the Punic Wars. I hope you learned something new. Thanks for watching.
Boy, those elephants sure are talented when they aren't scaring us horses.
Boo!
Ah!
Hee hee ha ha ha.